Welcome, everyone, to the Hausvorteil presentation. My name is Sören Ploschke. I am the CFO, and I will try to lead you to Hausvorteil company. Hausvorteil is a real estate investor and broker focused on the equity release, on equity release solutions in Germany. So we helping homeowners in need of liquidity to keep their homes while investing in their property. We are based in Hamburg, and we currently less than 10 people team, so we are very lean and cost efficient on this way. Coming to our history, we were founded in 2021 as a single product provider. Back in 2022, we did our first acquisition. And at that time, Infinitas Capital, our key investor, joined the company as well. In 2023, we established a B2B network, which would lead as a main distribution channel in Germany. In 2024, we changed the focus from a single solutions provider to a multi-product provider, while we created a real estate solution using the leasehold business. Coming back to the certain solutions we offer a little bit later. In 2025, we focused more on the funding on the capital side of the business. So we listed in Munich at MXS, and we also just looked up alternative fundings, which lead to strategic evaluation of institutional partners in 2026. And also we launched our own bond, HV, or HV Generations Capital 2026 bond. And by now we obtained certain licenses. This is the real estate broker license, the real estate loan broker license. We are a property manager and also a insurance broker. Coming to the team, I would like to highlight Dirk Hotorp. He's our C&O and responsible for the sales and marketing. He's a kind of real estate and equity release pioneer in the market. He's active there since 7 years, and in Germany, this is a business which is relatively new. So he's one of the most experienced managers in this area. Before he joined Hausvorteil, he worked for Deutsche Leibrenten AG, and he was more than 15 years with Talanx in the insurance company, in the insurance business. For myself, I used to work for Ernst & Young, fintech investor of Finlab and Heliad, and with Tick Trading Software AG as my previous employer. I was used to work as a head of finance. About the German market, which is our base market, well, where does the equity release come from? It's based on the need of people who need liquidity and are owner of real estate. And in 2016, there was a huge change in the way mortgage credits were handled by banks. They now used to rely on income-based tests. So mostly older people, they are not able to repay the debt, and they don't have enough income to prove that they are able to repay on a monthly basis. So they are kind of banked out of home loans. So they were in question of stay in the home and use investor money to fulfill their liquidity wishes and needs, or to sell the house. So because of that's an emotional thing, and also, of course, financial and practical reasons. They want to stay in the house. They want to stay in the neighborhood, and they choose very often to let investor money come in. And this is the business we just offer, right? We are kind of investor in housing. So what do we offer concretely? So this mainly we got four types of solutions. The first one is the total purchase. This is together with the sale and lease back solution. We buy 100% of the property, so we're the full owner of the property. The total purchase means that the former owner gets a residence right, and they don't have to pay any rent. So they just stay in the house until they move out. This could be they go to elderly care or they simply dies. And there are certain risks because you don't know how long do they live, and you have to just calculate this time. That's a business. We offer these solutions, but it's at the time it's not asked for in the moment. Sale and lease back business also where we buy 100% of the shares. The former owner becomes a tenant and pays the rent like he just rent a house or rent a property. Then for this, there's also some variances. They can choose how long do they want to live in the house. For sure, they get a fixed period, or they don't get it. Like just we rely on the wishes on the seller in this particular solution. The partial purchase is the third offer. That's the product we did on our own books for the past 5 years. This is where we buy up to 50% of the property. The seller becomes a usufruct right and pays a monthly usage fee to us. This product was financed in the past via local banks mainly, and that's for banks. It's just because of the low LTV. It's a very bankable product. The fourth product, this is the product we mainly brokered. That's the leasehold product. Was kind of created, invented by Dirk Hothaup and our partner. There you just buy the land. The seller still owns the house, and he just got leasehold rights to use the land. And for this, he's just paying a fee to the landowner. And this fee, that's for investors a good thing. It's indexed, so there's some kind of inflation protection for this. How we work. Hausvorteil is not only investing in our own books via SPVs, getting all these asset level returns and asset level risk. We also broker assets. That's why we have the real estate broker license. So if there's an investor who wants to invest in portfolios, then we just broker them the leads we get and which fit to the investor needs. And also we created our own platform which I will show you to you later. Sorry for that. So what's the multi-product platform for Hausvorteil? That's we get a network of leads. This is based on B2B and B2C lead winning. And the second one, it's expertise we have in the company. That's mean we just know the real estate market in our special sector. We know the jurisdiction. very well, and we are able to create new products, new variances of products, of solutions we have. So we can go with the market, just see what is the need of a customer, what is the need of a capital supplier, and just create new things, new product that fits for everyone to get into the market. And the third one, which is the key limited factor for Hausvorteil, that's the capital. So we are not rich on equity. So to buy houses, to broker houses, we need investors who wants to get assets brokered to them. And the other one is that we, for buying them on our books, we just need the debt from banks or institutional investors to fulfill all the demand we get on the market. So taking it all together, it's a market-driven business. So the demand is very high, and the capital is a limited factor. So we cannot fulfill all these. We cannot buy all these properties we get offered, as the capital is still restricted. So what have we done so far? So I just talked about the partial purchase we did the last years. So by now we own 271 properties via special purpose vehicles or subsidiaries. It's on a market value, it's roughly 140 million euro. And we deployed capital to the homeowners roughly less than 70 million euro. So you can also see the age of our customers. It's shortly above 70 years by now. It starts roughly 55 and older. These are our main customers now. This is the target group for our solutions. So we would love to serve even younger people, but we see that this is also a huge gap in financing. So we still get no financing for younger people. It's mostly based on elderly. So you can also see the regional split, just as for information. So we're investing Germany-wide, but there's still a focus on Hamburg, so in the north of Germany, and also in the middle. So we are not restricted. There are local scores where we do not invest. So if you get a really bad area, so because of there's almost no chance to sell the house later on, so then we do not invest there. So we just have a look at this too. A little bit more information of our brokerage network. So I just mentioned the platform, the investor platform. We call them Bodo Broker. That's the concept. It's that we use the leads we get mainly from our B2C network to offer them, to broker them to single and middle investors. So just landlords or similar. They own a few houses, some apartments, and this is the focus group for the Bodo platform. It's a closed platform. It's not illegal for customers. It's just for business people. So it's no one else can see it. You have to apply for the access, and then by now you get a kind of newsletter and investor briefing. We're currently building up the platform where we, in addition, offer more services to them to service the proposals later on after we broker them to the investor and so on. So to just offer add-on services to get more fees out of it, and to have a higher revenue out of a lead we get. So to just show where does the leads come from and what are the products, and here also slightly different. This is the average age of our leads. So we got last year 200,000 leads, 500 of them from our B2B network, which is lower, but the B2B leads are more qualified. So the B2C leads, we get more, but only 21% of them are leading to a broker, to a sale, or just to business. So that's less B2B leads, but higher conversion rate. And for the B2C leads, we would have a higher conversion rate if we get more, or we get more products to sell to them. So the products that people ask for, it's roughly most of them ask for the partial purchase, but it's also the leasehold. It's a focus on it, and the other two products, it's less demand we see currently. But also said this, we of course our commercials, our marketing, it's focused on leasehold, on the partial purchase. That's also the reason why the demand is a little bit higher than for other products. How to invest in Hausvorteil. So I already said that the capital is a limited factor for us. So of course we are listed on a stock exchange. You can buy our shares, and just a short overview of the current financial situation. So key investment risk is still the refinancing and the placement options. I mentioned it before. The financials 2025, as we were in a restructuring last year. So we just merged companies and just merged them to the AG at the top level company. So we see a loss of roughly 4 million euros. And based on this merger, it's a loss of 2.6 million alone from this merger. So we had a monthly burn rate of roughly 150,000 at that time. And for 2026, just to see the outlook, we had a first quarter which has only a loss of around 40,000 euros. So I think we can show that our revaluation, our restructuring of the business, it's just we got it, and we proved that we did that in the last year. So, and for the future, we see much better figures, much better earnings, and low cost. So keep in mind that we need to refinance and the placement options. This could lead to a good year 2026. The next opportunity to invest in Hausvorteil is our bond, which is a 10-year bond with a fixed coupon of 3.8% annually, paid once a year, next time in April 2027. This bond is, we created a securities trustee structure. It's for us, it's based on how banks just secure their loans. So this trustee, he takes care that we are not able to get money to buy something from it. No, we have to prove that there's a mortgage in it, and it's first ranked. So this should be very secured and asset-backed security for this money invested. The last thing, I also mentioned that before, that's the real estate platform for investors and refinances. So if you are into the real estate business and you used to be a landlord, you just rent out your apartments or your houses to tenants, this partial purchase, an example, or leasehold, this could be an option for you to just invest your money. And we would love to offer you the solution, the leads, and then we will support you with handling all these assets to get to know the business a little bit deeper. Then you can just call us, you just apply for the newsletter, and then we would love to support you. hopefully time is exactly 20 minutes. Yeah. Any questions?
Yes, quite a lot of time left. And
Oh,
yeah, everyone is welcome to post questions in the chat or the Q&A function. So far, there are no public questions, but I have quite a few. So I
yeah.
think you somewhat addressed that already, but um, how do you currently assess the long-term potential of the German equity release market compared to the more major international markets?
So I think the German market is based on the fact that we have a growing older population. So we expect by 2035, 25% of the German homeowners to be above 67. So the market is huge, and as many of them, even with right now, we see the rise in the interest rate coming from 1% interest rate a year fixed for 10, 15 years up to 4%. So the need of a solution, if you're a pensioner, then this still will grow. And I think that's different to other countries where we have higher rates of homeowners, but maybe a younger population.
Okay. And there is a public question. How can you again explain your refinancing in detail? And is your bond already fully placed?
So first one, the bond is not fully placed. They're still able to get one. That's not a problem. The refinancing. So by now, we used to get portfolio loans from banks, and we struggled to get new ones. That's still a question since 2 or 3 years. That's with the increasing interest rates, banks got other solution, are more risk averse in the real estate business because of some losses in their credit portfolio. So it's still a topic for us. It's a problem. So by now, besides the fact that we are looking for alternatives, which are coming from not real estate, from private equity investors. They just jump into the German market. They ask for solutions, 100 million and more a year. So it's we're still in discussions with them to find the right product which fulfill their needs of the IRR. The other hand, the debt products, for us, a solution is to just get loans on a single property base, which leads to more work for us, but it's an option for us to do it this way, to also get a contact, to get banks better, to have a closer relation to them.
And what advantage does a multi-product approach provide in customer acquisition and conversion?
Yeah, that's the main point. If I just showed you the B2C leads, and there we got a conversion rate of 21%. If you get more products available, then your conversion rate will be much higher because you just simply get more to offer.
And what are the currently the biggest operational bottlenecks when scaling the platform further?
The bottleneck from scaling, it's less digitalization. I think the operational bottleneck is to get all these papers needed to buy a house, to have the notary appointments. I just came back from the Scandinavian, from Denmark. They don't have to go to a notary to just buy a house. They can do it online, right? To get these land register information, you simply get it online. In Germany, it's still, you have to prove, you have to go, you have to apply for it. So this is the operational problem, and therefore to fulfill all these, you have to have some manpower, right?
And what are the key characteristics of properties that are currently fit best into the Hausvorteil model?
Which fit best. So it's mostly you have to have a house. Don't have to be a new one. Don't have to be a house in Munich or Berlin, in the best areas. We just buy houses in towns and smaller cities. This all that's no problem. We just have a look at if we are able to sell it at one day. So if there's still a market, or is it's an area where you expect it's getting worse there, and that's one point. Then we have a look at the customer. Will the customer be able to pay their usage fee every month? These are, yeah, that's something we have a look at it, and that's the most thing, because we would have a problem if we don't get a usage fee, and we have a problem if we cannot sell the house one day. These are the main things, right? And then, yeah, of course, you take care if it's a good substance, and it's how does the owner takes care of the house. So that's I think these are the main factors.
And looking ahead, what are the most important milestones for Hausvorteil over the next 12 to 24 months?
Getting a successful Bodo broker platform, and with this, getting an additional way of receiving revenues. So this is the broker business is something that's you don't have to talk too much to banks for this, because of the landlord market and the ability to buy properties. It's much higher than you can expect loans from banks. So for the potential, it's the potential. I see more potential if you have a look at volumes.
So with about a minute left, maybe some closing words from your side. Why should people invest in Hausvorteil, especially the bond?
I think we got a solution. Everyone, or almost everyone, sees, or the demand everyone sees in their neighborhood or in their family. People own houses, and the need of liquidity. They don't have a chance to keep the house if they don't get an investor in their house. And we are the investor, and this is a business where you just can earn money with. Of course, from the investor's perspective, you can do something good for the society, and you can make money with.
Sören, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks.